Nicky Little will kick the ball into play, and it's all on Fiji against the All Blacks, and a mistake immediately by the All Blacks as Williams went up high and wasn't able to grab it. And now Delasau gets hit hard by Sivivatu. No big pardons in the first tackle, Fijian on Fijian. And here's Sivivatu with the ball back in hand, so he's made an early impact for sure. Places the ball nicely. Now it's Tony Woodcock. Off it goes to Whitcomb. He in turn has Soialo with him. Now they get it wide to Howlett. Not much room to work here. He's done pretty well. Good clean out by the All Blacks. Williams.
They've got big numbers, the All Blacks, if they can get some quick ball.
Now they go. The kick and chase. Sivivatu's out wide. They've taken a leaf out of the Lions' book. And Sivivatu gets his first All Black try.
Well, I said they had big numbers on. I didn't even count on this guy. He was almost in the grandstand. Literally just ghosted through. Lovely kick from Carter, but it was quick ball after Williams had taken it up. Fiji, they never had numbers. They compacted inside. Didn't have Delasau came in. He didn't have much choice, really. And the joy of scoring the try.
Yeah, Charlie Hodgson, eat your heart out if you're watching this, because Carter's got pinpoint accuracy as well. And the All Blacks say to the Lions, anything you can do, we can match it in that fashion. And now the Fijians, you can just see some of the faces in the background. They're really battling. They're starting to look at the scoreboard and thinking, oh my.
What a big moment for Sivivatu. Born in Fiji. Schooling done in New Zealand. He had to sit it out last year. But he's got his reward now. He's in the All Blacks. He scored a try on debut. Dan Carter's converted it. It's 21-0.
Well, he's had to wait 3 years for this, and there's a lot of noise in the stadium from his old school, Wesley College in South Auckland. They're here in numbers.
As Kelleher clears it off to Carter. Change of direction. One for Howlett to run on to. Here he comes, Doug Howlett. Never took his eye off the ball. It's there for Richie McCaw to tidy up. Good support from Woodcock. All Blacks looking dangerous. They're only 10 metres away from the line. Driving on. Now they get it wide. Major. Umaga. Beautiful hands. Beautiful hands from the All Blacks. And another try. Sivivatu.
Fiji defenders appealing for a forward pass. The referee, Whitehouse, he was right there. He said flat, and it was good enough for him. This was a fantastic take from Howlett. He called it, never took his eye off the ball, freed up the hands. Well, difficult pass, you wouldn't expect that, but then they had too many numbers there. I like the way they rumbled it up there, and that just turned the Fijians around again. A lot of numbers out here. Running good lines, they're running straight lines, and that gives the winger in the corner a good chance. Hard to defend against Smithy.
Oh, just terrific. No, it's like reminds me of a whiteboard try with Wayne Smith up at the front of the room saying, right, we're going to get the ball and he's going to kick it right. Then we're going to get there with our tight forwards, and they did get there in numbers. That was a good sign, Drakey, as you pointed out. And then we'll switch it left and score in the left-hand corner. That's the way I want it to work, and that's the way it did work. It's incredible how it's just functioning so smoothly.
Well, it would have been easy for them just to get the quick ruck ball and then just spread it wide. They might have even scored, but I did like the way they drove it in, because that's what you've got to do no matter who you're playing.
Not able to bring this one round down Dan Carter, but Sivivatu, 2 tries on debut. It's 43 points to 0, and there's still just under 6 minutes remaining. Lovely work here by Muliaina. It wasn't an easy pass for him to take, but he shoveled it on. And Sivivatu's pretty happy about that. Looney. And Little's kick may not go out. No, it's drifted in field, and Nisi got at the second attempt. Boy, he's got some speed. Bouncing away from a couple. He's still going. Now Kelleher. Awkward pass, Major. Sivivatu slipped it beautifully to Ryan. He in turn gives it back to Kelleher. Sees a gap, looking on the inside for Sivivatu. And there's a hat-trick for Sivivatu.
Well, it was a great try. Some wonderful skills, particularly from Kelleher. I thought he showed a lot of good determination. Wayward kick, and Nisi started it. Bumped off one of the Fijian forwards. Pretty flat. There's no defence though. Once the first line's gone, you're just about over. Kelleher, good decision making here on the inside. Sivivatu read it well. So they scored the points, but as I said, I just don't want to see them loosen up too much, Smithy.
I guess that's the point of the night now, that they, as you say, maintain their structure and keep making those good decisions. But I guess Graham Henry, even with this convincing scoreline and the fact that they've finished so well, will be wondering, this isn't quite the pressure I wanted or maybe expected, and how much are we getting out of this? We're doing most things right, but...
Well, he's got 3 tries tonight. No All Black in the history. Nialamu to throw. 10 minutes remaining, and he's just overthrown that. So Fiji have some more possession, but Little's lost it. Now Collins has it, heaves it out to Smith in centre field. He quickly gets it to Muliaina. Ball again is there now. Smith gliding off into the gap. Away to Sivivatu, and here is the record breaker. The first player in All Black Test history to score 4 on debut.
And it was well done. It came from a turnover at the line-out. Nialamu, not quite as precise as you would like. Harlem Globetrotters, though, from the likes of Jack and Co. After this, look at this, thrown out the back door. Luaki does well. He straightens it up. And as we always see from Conrad Smith, he does definitely straighten up. Always looks to give us outside a good chance. Sivivatu, you don't have to give him much to get a try. Well done.
Last 2 or 3 minutes, you've really seen the value of Conrad Smith too, haven't you? On defence, even though he was beaten out wide by Delasau, he came back to secure the turnover and then just converts that into attack and setting up an outside. Classic centre play.
4 tries on debut against his nation of birth. 85 points to 0.
Now, Jakey, there's a bit of a black mark, hasn't the kicking hasn't been flashed tonight, the goal kicking.
No, well, Majors took you in the second half, and I guess that's interesting too. Good point, because first guy you pick in a test team, a big test team, is your goal kicker, and the second guy is probably the number 2 goal kicker. Something to think about.
And a couple of knock-ons, I think, will spell the end of the match. Yes, it will. And Nigel Whitehouse says that'll do us. And most satisfactory start to the All Blacks Test campaign. And special plaudits there for Sitiveni Sivivatu. 4 tries on Test debut. The first All Black to ever do it. The All Blacks scored 15 tries tonight. And they've been victors by 90.